Not only are women doing fine, we're actually starting to outpace men in a lot of different areas. And men's response to this recently, and especially the CDC reporting that the fertility rates are at a 1.6, which is really bad for a country, has me realizing most of what these particular men say is often projection. And it started to hit me really recently that men think that women are constantly out to get them because that's what they're doing to women. And as always, make sure you like, rage, comment, repost, and follow along for more. But hear me out on this one. Yesterday, I posted a video about how, the CDC has reported that the fertility rate is at 1.6 children per woman, which is not enough to replace the current population. That's bad. The US government is freaking out, and they're trying to come up with solutions and suggestions for women, which is insane because women aren't having problems right now. We have the highest college enrollment and graduation rate. Single women are buying more houses than single men. Women's employment rates are starting to catch up with and in many countries beat men altogether. Single women are statistically happier than single men, and we're able to form friendships and community and maintain relationships that way. And some studies are even starting to suggest that older women who choose to be unmarried and not have children might be one of the happiest groups on the planet. To the point where psychologists have even coined that new term man-keeping to describe the burden of now having to take care of a man in a relationship that's causing even more stress for women. You get my point. The people who are having the problems here are the men, right? They're complaining about the male loneliness epidemic. They're complaining that men are being left behind. All of the issues are centered around men. So why are we not suggesting that men try and fix that and work that out, right? I simply suggested that men seem to be the ones having the problems. Why are we not offering solutions to men, right? Instead of trying to convince women to settle and make their lives worse, why don't we teach men how to make everyone's lives better? Does that not make more sense? And the male reaction to this was one of two things, and it was extremely telling to me. Of course, we had the obvious, generic, laziest form of reaction, which is men calling me mid or a 5, which being called a 5 from a -30 is never going to be an insult. But also, I think it's flattering that the worst number you could come up with was a 5 for me, which is still just average and not necessarily unattractive. Nevertheless, the opinion of someone who never had a chance with me on my looks doesn't affect me. And they think it affects me because my opinion of them affects them, right? They are projecting. And the second one, which is also projection, was for them to respond, oh, so you just hate all men. Oh, so you just want the country to collapse. Or you just hate everyone. For a long time, I was very confused in life why anytime I tried to offer suggestions or ways that men can do better, a lot of these sorts of troll men would be like, oh, so do you hate all men? It's because when they say stuff about us, they viscerally hate women. So they think that we all, no, honey, no. I have many, many male friends that I love deeply who are wonderful people, and even they are tired of being around many of these men. No, it's not all men, and we don't hate them. You guys just think it's all women and you hate women, so that's why you keep saying that. In reality, these are your issues, and you need to get it together to fix them.